everyone, welcome back to Vanivision. As we are discussing about the square root of the infinite series, up to now we have discussed about the how to find out when they are in the products and even when they are in addition, right? So today we are going to discuss about square root of the infinite series when they are in subtraction. Clear? So if you people haven't gone through that videos, so the links are in the description box. You can clearly go through once and they are very easy to, and even I have given you a trick for that to how to remember too. Clear? Which are very useful for you all. So I think so you will try to go through once again and see watch the video till the end, then only you are going to get your trick. So for the addition, I have given you the two tricks, right? In the same way, for the subtraction also, I am going to give you the two tricks. So before going into the trick, first of all, we should learn how to do it mathematically, like step-by-step procedure, how we have to do it, which is very important for us to write in our board examinations. In examinations, direct answers by using the tricks, we are unable to write it right. So we should not write also. If the answer is correct also, we are not going to get the marks. To get the marks, we have to follow the procedures like step-by-step procedures. Step-by-steps we have to go through. And step-by-step if you do, then you are not going to do a mistakes in the maths. Clear? And even we have to be accurate through our simplifications through. Too. If the simplifications are wrong, then our answers are going to be wrong again. So we have to be perfect in addition, multiplication, subtraction and division too. For that also, in an easy way, balancing method I have explained, you can go through to them also. Okay? Hope. So, just as same way, however, I'll say all the time, the only one thing I'm going to say, watch the video till the end and even like, share and subscribe. Okay? Shall we start our today's topic? So, today's topic is about infinite series when they are in subtraction. Okay, so again the same example I'm going to take and I'm going to explain you. Then I'm going to show you the trick. Clear? So today's our example is. So one thing I wanted to say that before going to, are you practicing? Without practicing, maths is not perfect. So if you wanted to make maths perfect, you have to practice it. Clear? Just gone through. Then keep us aside. No, it's not a theory subject. It's a practical subject. You have to practice. Practice makes maths perfect. Clear? So if you want it to be perfect in the maths, you have to practice. Chalo, we'll go for our content. So I'm talking a lot, you may think, but it's important too. So all the time we have to talk and we have to do the maths. Then we'll be remembering both. So root 2 minus root 2 minus root 2, so on, infinity. So what is my step? As we have done from the product and my addition problems, right? The same steps we are going to use that. Yeah. So step 1, equate it with x. X is equals to root 2 minus root 2 minus root 2, so on, infinity. Then my step 2 is what means squaring on both the sides. See, both sides have written ds, don't worry, D-O-T-H, both. Okay, S-I-D-S sides. So, short form I have written, okay. Then x square is equals to root over 2 minus 2, so on, infinity, whole square. So the square and the first root will get cancelled. So x square is equals to 2 minus root 2 minus 2, so on, infinity. So as we know, this term is already equated with x, right? So I can write here like this, x square is equals to 2 minus x. And then I'll shift both the terms towards the x square. That means LHS sign. X square plus x minus 2 is equals to 0. Now this equation is what? Quadratic equation. It is easy to find out the roots for the quadratic equations, right? The condition is what? Minus 2 plus 1. Okay. So how am I going to take? Plus 2 minus 1. So x square plus 2x minus 2 is equals to 0. Now x is common, x plus 2 plus 1, minus 1 I am going to. Both are having minus, right? So minus 1, x plus 2 is equals to 0. X plus 2 is common in this, x minus 1 is equals to 0. From this, we'll get x is equals to minus 2 and 1. So our answer will be in negative. There is a chance of getting an answer in negative? No, right? So our answer is what? Our answer is x is equals to 1. Clear? And even I'll be showing you the formula for the trick, and then I'll be showing you the 2 other examples too. For what? 2 tricks I said. From the beginning I'm saying you the 2 tricks, right? So the first trick I'll explain for this problem, and the another trick also I'm going to explain you. But like 2 or 3 examples if you see, then you'll be perfect. Clear? Then the trick behind it. Only the one thing you have to remember, that is a small formula I'm giving you. The formula is root over 4n plus 1 minus 1 by 2. What is the formula? Root over 4n plus 1 minus 1 by 2. So n is what? Means whatever the number is present in the root, we have to go take as a n value. So now substitute here. 4 2 are 1 minus 1 by 2. 4 2s are, I know it's 8. Root over 8 plus 1 minus 1 by 2. So root over 9 minus 1 by 2. Now what is root over 9? Root over 9? 3. 3 minus 1 by 2, that is equals to 2 by 2. So your answer is what? 1. Clear? Is it clear? Your answer is what? 1. As we have learned in our addition, here also we are going to take our another trick, that is 2 can be written as 2 consecutive product numbers, right? That is 1 into 2. And one more example. Suppose if I take an example here, I'll take root over 6 minus root over 6 minus root over 6 minus so on infinity. For these also consecutive numbers, product will be 2 into 3. If I say take 30, 30, 30 so on infinity, then 36, 5 into 6. As I said, in the positive one, we have to take the largest value, right? What will be there here then? What will be here? So, in addition, largest I said. Subtraction, what will be our answer? Our answer will be the smallest. Our answer will be our smallest number. So, now for this equation, answer will be 1. If we are having this equation, root over 6 minus under root 6, so on infinity, the answer will be 2. And the root 30 minus under root 30 minus under root 30 minus so on infinity, you are going to take it as 5. Suppose if they are not having any consecutive numbers, consecutive products, then go for the formula. By using that formula, any number you can find out. But check it out. The series should be with the same one number only. Clear? Suppose 23 minus root over 23 minus root over, like that. Middle, there should not be any change. So for that only we are going to use this formula. So that also I am going to explain you. But slowly one on one we are going to learn. Clear? First we have I was clearly explained about the products, right? With the same numbers. Then additions. Then subtractions. Then next 1 plus 1 minus. 1 plus 1 minus. It's too easy. I think so you have clearly understand. So only the one thing you have to remember, that is this formula. Clear? I think so. The video is clear for you. The content is clear for you. If you didn't understand anywhere here, go through to the video twice and thrice, and please share the video to your friends, and it will be useful for everyone who are in their higher studies and who are trying to write the competitive examinations. You supposed to follow all this. You should know all this. In every competitive examination, one question is going to come compulsory. Whatever the infinite series may be, they are going to give you the one infinite series. Clear? So, both the methods we should know. So, I think so it is clear for you. So please like, share and subscribe and share with your friends too. It will be useful for everyone. And stay tuned. Thank you. Thank you a lot and stay tuned to Animation.